Short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Giants. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Phillip Lindsay there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Wait, you're on off. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check, check.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check 31, check 31. 2, 2, 2. SOS.
And that'll set him back 5. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Cousins to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
36.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Listen to me.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 55 rushing yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Check safety, check safety. Slam, slam, slam. Alert 3, alert 3. Wide.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second and 8.
We got to step. Hey, we're good. Hatchet. Shoot. Hey, flipper. Where's that?
On the handoff, Taylor, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Bring up 48. Mike 4. Let's go, D.
Cousins now. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick six there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins airing this one out for Evans. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Allen's throw is complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 26, check 26.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Let's go. Check.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. His intended receiver, the tight end, Caleb Wilson. That'll bring up second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. On play action, Allen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when...
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Colts. Antonio Brown, 73 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. On play action, Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Cousins on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And finally marked down at the 23. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
54, come on, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's get it up. Mike 54, Mike 54. Check back. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Push him back.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bandit. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, flipper. You go, night.
To throw is Cousins. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mike Evans. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try. Cousins will try and throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
62, Colts 20.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike, 4. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 52. You go tight. Hey, Clipper. You got tight right there. Gun. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Second down at 4. They go play action. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Taylor's got the first down and more. Sheds off the tackle. And down to the 20. 118 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Evans with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Colts 26.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Play action. Now it's Allen. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Allen off the play fake, rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Allen. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And the Giants are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by one more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Giants 91, Colts 26.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins airing this one out for Evans. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on fourth down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. Fourth and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Out, 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 out. Hey, watch in. No. Black. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation,
this is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, flipper.
Play fake. Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Antonio Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen, flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Waddle finding the end zone yet again. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. This is caught by Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Cousins. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by one more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. O'Shane Ximines came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Cousins. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. The 30, and all the way down to the 26. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, here's Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. There he goes left side. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Play action now. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins now. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Single receiver. I got 87. That's me, boys. Man left. Switch.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let him know.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Big stop, Pete.
From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. On play action, Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Second down and goal. Allen eluding the pressure right. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And, partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot now for Cousins. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Giants, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.